differentiation, which is sexual differentiation. Sexual differentiation. When we started sex determination, there I told you a point. What is that? Sexual determination means presence of primary sexual character or presence of gonad is sex determination. Presence of sexual characters, that is what? Development of gonads in the body, that is sex determination, whereas development of secondary sexual characters is called what? Sexual differentiation. Okay, see here, what is that? This is development of secondary sexual characters. If secondary sexual characters are developed, then we can identify which is male or female, like that in some individuals. Okay, here this differentiation, what? Development of secondary sexual characters is under influence of sex hormones. Sex hormones are responsible to influencing secondary sexual characters. If you see an example, haplodiploidy method of sex determination is very good example to sexual differentiation. Haplodiploidy method of sex determination is an example to sexual differentiation. Here, why haplodiploidy method of sex determination we are using here means, suppose take honeybees. Honeybees is good example for this haplodiploidy method. Here, the difference between male and female gonads we cannot identify as a sex determination in honeybees. In honeybees, male and female gonads we cannot identify, whereas based on the secondary sexual characters we can identify what is male or female. Okay, here these are this method, what is haplodiploidy method, is seen in some insects. That insects are called as Hymenoptera. Seen in insects of Hymenoptera. In what animal kingdom you might study. Hymenoptera, a rank. Insects of Hymenoptera like bees, honeybees, ants, wasps, bees, wasps, etc. In these organisms, we can find this haplodiploidy method of sex determination based on the number of chromosomes. Haplodiploidy, that means haploid individual is getting one kind of sex, diploid individuals are getting one kind of sex. That's why it is called as haplodiploidy of the chromosome. Here, in this, sex of individual, sex of organism is determined by sets of chromosomes. One set means haploid, two sets of chromosomes means diploid. How many sets of chromosomes are there? Okay, normally if you take honeybees, haploid individuals are normally males. Haploid individuals, one set of chromosomes are there means then that become male insects. Okay, and diploid individuals are females. diploid individuals are females actually. Okay, diploid individuals are females. Here, see here how haploid individuals are developing. Haploid males are forming or raising from unfertilized egg. Unfertilized egg. What is the method of development of individual from unfertilized egg? What is the method of development of an organism from unfertilized egg? Yes, very good. This is what we can say parthenogenesis. That means males are developing parthenogenetically, whereas diploid females are forming from fertilized eggs. Fertilized eggs. This is normal sexual reproduction. Okay? Write these points, then we will see. So there are formation of or development of two types of individuals. If any unfertilized egg means haploid only. So that is unfertilized egg by developing parthenogenesis, it is directly developing into a male, that is forming what? Haploid individual, they show maleness, male character. Whereas the fertilized eggs are developing into diploid members by sexual reproduction, where there is a fusion of gametes is fertilization. So both male and female gametes are forming and they are fusing to form a zygote which results in diploid member. That diploid member is giving rise to female. Actually these females are again developing into two types. I will tell you. Complete? Yes. See now. Usually in honeybees, what is responsible for laying eggs? What is responsible for laying eggs? Queen. Yeah. That fertile queen. This fertile queen is producing two types of eggs. Female. Everywhere female only laying egg. What is answer? Produces two types of eggs. Here normally how that eggs are forming means the laying of two types of eggs. First I will see what are that. One is fertilized egg. Fertilized egg. Second one is unfertilized egg. Two types of eggs. Usually on a single mating of queen with a male bee, a male honeybee mates a single mate with a queen honeybee, it will produce the spermatozoids which is responsible for formation of thousands of eggs. Okay, so on single mating, the what sperms, which male? Honeybee male, Ravi? Haploid male only. Haploid male, but it is what? Sterile only. Sorry, fertile only. Fertile only. Haploid male is there, that is a fertile only. That haploid male, it will produce sperms. On single mating, it will releases thousands of sperms into the female body. The thousands of sperm, one for single mating, it is releasing, I mean receiving thousands of sperm which is stored, and during the laying or producing eggs, some of the eggs can combine with the sperm and release into fertilized eggs, and some of the eggs will not combine with the sperm and the directly being released. That means some of unfertilized eggs are releasing directly without fusing. During that laying of eggs, the queen honeybee can choose which egg it can fuse with the sperm, which it cannot fuse with the sperm. The choice is there for queen honeybee. Queen honeybee takes choice eggs to fuse with the sperm or directly released. So some of the eggs are fusing with sperm and they are released into fertilized eggs, and some are releasing directly without fertilization. So here that unfertilized eggs develop parthenogenetically and become males. These males are called drone. These males are called as drone honeybees, which are haploid. Okay, whereas fertilized egg means zygotes. Yes, fertilized eggs develop and become diploid females. As diploid females are there, the female which takes food as royal jelly. In honeycomb, there is royal jelly that becomes queen, which is fertile queen. Queen means in total honeycomb only one honeybee is fertile, that is what we call queen honeybee. And the females which feed on honey become workers. So female honeybees are again, queen is there, worker is there. These are sterile. Reproductively they are inactive. Only worker honeybees are responsible to collect honey. Whereas female which is taking royal jelly as a food, that will become fertile female, which is called as a queen. That queen function is responsible for release of egg. How, sir, it will choose royal jelly? How, sir, means by normally all honeybees, they may be by mutualism, they will support one bee to take royal jelly. Royal jelly is present in honeycomb itself. Not all honeybees are taking royal jelly. Few are taking royal jelly and they become queens. How means? Right. How means? How we can say royal jelly is present in very less amount? Jelly. Which one is taking by chance? What is taking? That will become queen. Okay. Can we take royal jelly? What you are asking? Royal jelly is not wax. Remember, that is not wax. What honeycomb we see na? Honeycomb, that small porous-like structure. Okay. That porous structure is wax, not jelly. Wax is different, honey is different, royal jelly is different. Yeah. How many honeybees can take royal jelly? They will become fertile queens. Royal jelly is different, not honey. Honey has sucrose, fructose, which is collected from flowers. Royal jelly is not that. Royal jelly is like a product which is produced from honeybees only. Royal jelly. Yeah. If two take royal jelly, two queens, they will become fighting. Then king has to help them. Okay, no problem. Okay. So now we can say here, for this haplodiploidy methods, we can say that these males are there. Males are forming from parthenogenesis. That means there is no fusion of gametes. So that we can say these males have no fathers, no sons. They have only grandfathers and grandsons. So that drones. What? Drones means haploid males. These drones have no fathers, no sons. Because if they are forming from any sperm, then we can say there is a father to them. Where? Sorry, here. But they are not developing from here. So, but they have only grandfathers and grandsons. Drones have only grandfathers and grandsons because they are directly developing from unfertilized eggs by parthenogenesis. Okay. What happens? What happens? What happens when male is made to take royal jelly? Even it is taking royal jelly, no problem. Because it has only haploid set of chromosomes. How means I will explain. With the help of gamete formation, we will see now. They won't have mother. Yeah, they have mother. I will tell you, wait. How no son, how no father? I will tell you. Complete? Yes. I am erasing. Now, see now, two individuals we can take. Suppose a female individual. What is a female individual? Female individual is said to be queen. This queen usually has 2n number. 2n number here is 32 in honeybees. 2n number of chromosomes in honeybees is 32, whereas male individual, that male individual is called what? Drone, which has haploid. So the haploid set is what? 16. 16 chromosomes are present in a haploid set. This is a diploid set. So what happens during gamete formation? During gamete formation, there is a formation of a sperms like this, which have only 16 chromosomes. 16 chromosomes are produced, which are present in sperm. Okay. Here, two kinds of gametes are possible here. What is that? One ovum which has 16 chromosomes, another ovum, because haploid gametes are possible. Two ova are formed. Now, when this ovum is combining with this gamete, this is what? N haploid, this is haploid, this is also haploid. There is a formation of 32 again, which is 2n. So this will become what? Female. Yes? But this is directly developing by parthenogenesis. Parthenogenesis, it is directly developing into 16. Which is haploid and it is male. It is developing by parthenogenesis, which is directly developing here into what? Male, which is drone again. Now, here is what we can say, this is a female, means this may be queen or worker. Queen honeybee or worker honeybee can be developing. Okay, see now. This is developing. From this mother it is developing. Yes? How this mother is forming here again? This mother is forming from fertilization. Yes? Drones have no daughters. Drones, what you are saying? Drones have only daughters. Drones have, that sperm is fertilizing and producing a daughter. Yes? Yes or no? Drone sperm is fertilizing with ovum and there is formation of daughters. But how drones are forming? Males are forming here. Males are forming from only haploid eggs. Only haploid eggs are forming here into male. There is no sperm involving. If sperm is involving, it can have a father. Yes or no? Mother unfertilized egg is developing into male. So drones have no father. Even in here also drones are not producing any son. Yes or no? But drones have grandfathers and grandsons. How? Suppose this is a queen. How queen is produced? Queen is produced from a drone and queen again. Queen has a father. So this drone has a mother. Mother's father will become grandfather to the drone. Here, drone is giving birth to a queen. In next generation, queen will give again drone. So drone has daughter and daughter sons as grandsons. So drones have only grandfathers and grandsons. There is no sons and no fathers. Drones have no fathers and no sons. But drones have daughters are there, mothers are there, granddaughters, grandmothers, everything is possible. But for drone, there is no father and no son. They have only grandfathers and grandsons. This is about haplodiploidy method of sex determination, which is a part of sexual differentiation. A part of sexual differentiation. Yes, it is clear. Drones have granddaughters. Yes, yes. Drones have daughters. See here, drones are directly giving daughters. They can give next granddaughter sons also, granddaughters also. Okay, this is about haplodiploidy sex method of determination. Next, we have sex-linked inheritance, where there is chromosomes of X or Y chromosome which are carrying the character. Sex-linked inheritance is there, and how to determine that sex-linked inheritance we will see in next classes. Because half of the sex-linked inheritance, I think it might complete today, but the first class I face the issue. Okay, this enough for today. We will meet again in next class. Thank you.